Good morning, students. Class 7th. Now, today we are going to proceed our topic of lesson 3rd of history, historical sources of Delhi Sultanate. Various historical sources such as court chronicles, travelers' account, architectural buildings, and monuments are available to tell the stories of the Sultanate period. There are many sources like court chronicles, travelers' account means whatever the descriptions written by the travelers who came to India, who came to visit India. Many architectural buildings, monuments, they are all the source of the Sultanate period. Court chronicles like Amir Khusro, Tughlaqnama, and Tarikh-e-Alai, Ziauddin Barni's Tarikh-e-Firoz Shahi, biography of Firoz Shah, Futuhat-e-Firoz Shahi, and Yahya bin Ahmad's Tarikh-e-Mubarak Shahi, and also Niamatullah Mukhjari-e-Afghan through light on the personality, governance, and main events of Delhi Sultanate. All these court chronicles, describe the personality, governance, and main events of Delhi Sultanate. There are some of the foreigners like Ibn Battuta, Marco Polo, Nikitin visited India. They were visited India during this period, during the Sultanate period, and their travelogues act as historical sources. And whatever their travelogue means whatever the things, whatever the matters, whatever the descriptions given by these visitors during their travel, that were known as travelogue. So their travelogue were used as the historical sources. Historic building of this period such as Qutub Minar, Quatul Islam Masjid, Alai Darwaja, Tomb of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Tughlaqabad, Hauz Khas, Firoz Shah Kotla, Lodi Tomb, etc. exhibit the source of information about the Sultanate period. Now I am going to describe slave dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak is known as the founder of the slave dynasty or Mamluk dynasty. He was the most favorite slave of Muhammad Ghori. The following rulers belong to this dynasty. So, Qutbuddin Aibak is considered the founder of slave dynasty. Slave dynasty is also known as Mamluk dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak was a very favorite slave of Muhammad Ghori. That's why Muhammad Ghori made him the Sultan of Delhi. After him, there are so many sultans in them. The first one is Qutbuddin Aibak, thereafter Iltutmish, after him Rajia Sultan, and thereafter Balban. Balban was the last slave ruler, slave sultan. So now I am going to discuss about Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak served from 1206 to 1210 only and faced a lot of hurdles created by the Turkish nobles. He suppressed all the internal revolts. He set up an independent, I am reading, independent kingdom with its headquarters at Lahore. He started the construction of Qutub Minar in the memory of Sufi saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, which was completed by his successor Iltutmish. He died of injuries received during the accidental fall from a horse while playing polo in 12010. So it is clear that his reign was a very short period. He ruled only for 5 years from 1206 to 1210. But this short period brought him a lot of hurdles, a lot of difficulties, which was created by the Turkish nobles. Which was created by the Turkish nobles. Qutbuddin Aibak suppressed all the internal revolts. He had suppressed all the internal revolts and he set up an independent kingdom and made its headquarters at Lahore. He started the construction of Qutub Minar but did not complete. Mind it, he started the construction of Qutub Minar but did not complete. He started the Qutub Minar in the memory of Sufi Saint Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, and this Qutub Minar was completed by his successor Iltutmish. Qutbuddin Aibak was died by an injury which was received during the accidental fall from a horse while playing polo in 1210. Beta, about Iltutmish we will discuss tomorrow. Thank you for today.